Welcome back to the Advent video series, and today we're looking at Luke 2 from verse 10 when the angel is appearing to the shepherds. And from verse 10 it says this, "But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David a Saviour has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find the baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger.'" So, Katrina, there's a lot that goes on in this passage. So, what were some of the things that kind of came to your attention?
Well, firstly, I mean, it's incredibly familiar, isn't it? We could probably, like, if we would try, we probably find we've actually memorised that because we've probably heard it in plays and school things. We've heard it at Christmas. I mean, it's only in Luke's Gospel, but it's incredibly familiar to us. Yeah. So I think it's really good to slow down and stop and have a look at the words and think, gosh, what's really happening? Or put yourself in that story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact he starts by saying, "Do not be afraid," it's like, I'm sure you're terrified. This is frightening. I'm fairly frightening. This unbelievable thing is happening to you right now. You're just shepherds. You're just in the hillside. You're just looking after your sheep, and I'm here talking to you, and look what I'm about to tell you. So.
And the statements are massive, aren't they?
They are.
Like, I bring you good news that will cause great joy for the people.
I know.
Today, a Saviour has been born to you, the Messiah, the Lord.
I mean, huge words, aren't they? Saviour, our deliverer, Messiah, that's the anointed one, the expected king. So they were expecting a king, they were expecting a master, the Lord, and there he is. This is the sign, it's in a baby. So it's just like, hey, all these years you've been expecting this, and tonight's the night. This is it.
Yeah, it's fascinating how they're the two sides of it, isn't there? There's like, he's a Saviour, Messiah, Lord. It's all a kind of big statements, and then also you'll find a baby lying in a manger. What does that mean for us? Do you think? Like, here,
I know. I mean,
I
think it's just kind of God saying, well, in many things, He's kind of saying, I'm in charge, I'm in control, like all your life, don't fear, trust me, trust me, I've got this plan. It doesn't look like your kind of a plan. You wouldn't have done it this way. You were thinking it was going to be majestic and, everything they might have expected, but look, I'm doing it this other way. So I think even, relating to that, and then all through our lives, we're thinking, this is our God, this is what He's like. He surprises us, He's got a plan, it's not how we always look. And to be open to things, even to be open that this message to the whole world came through shepherds, just, ordinary people, just ordinary people like us, just...
That's so good. That's so good. And so maybe this passage is familiar to you today, or maybe this is the first time you've ever read it or seen it, but why don't you just take some time now to read through it, and what is God saying to you fresh today through these words? And there was an old worship song lyrics that came to your mind as well. Do you want to just read them to us?
Really, it's this sort of idea that amazingly, God came as a baby, and in that baby, He didn't stay as a baby. So it's an old worship song. These words just came to me when I was preparing for this. Meekness and majesty, manhood and deity, in perfect harmony, the man who is God, Lord of eternity, dwells in humanity.